Last week out on Smashdown, we saw Mitch Brown and Bigfoot take home the championship win, as well as staying on top of the overall points. Will it remain that way here tonight? We find out next. A sold-out capacity crowd is electric here tonight in the Smashdown Arena as 16 of the top MTA Diecast monster trucks are going to be throwing it down in the dirt, getting loud and getting some sick air for all the great fans out here. All of them are chasing downtown Mitch Brown and Bigfoot, who is your current Smashdown champion, and he's got a lot of heavy hitters chomping at his backside. The brand new Doomsday will debut here tonight. Pure Adrenaline, Raising Cane, Gravedigger, Maximum Destruction. So many more other great drivers are out here in the field, and they're all got their sights set on the Bigfoot team based out of Pacific, Missouri. Mitch Brown trying to hang on to the championship flag for a second week in a row. We're going to find out if he can do it as we get round one action kicked off here tonight. Pure Adrenaline will take on Titan. Raising Cane will take on Doomsday. Avenger taking on Bounty Hunter. UFO taking on Earthshaker in the first half of round one. Other side of the bracket, Max D, Hot Wheels, Taurus, and Escalade. Destroyer, Gravedigger, and then Gravedigger the Legend will take on the Bigfoot machine, trying to take away the championship flag. Now up first here tonight inside of round one, Pete Piscadlo returns to the track to Pure Adrenaline Ford, now ready to take on Zach George and the Titan Chevrolet, who had a great outing last week. He's trying to carry that momentum into this week. The Titan Chevrolet looking strong. He is now set to take on the big bad Ford and Pure Adrenaline. Pete Piscadlo looking for his first Smashdown championship. Who's it going to be going on in a round two? Here's the green light now. Off the line, they go down the straight tracks are fairly even down to the first jumping. We got a race and Pure Adrenaline taking up the win. Problems for Zach George and Titan over here on the inside lane. Not sure what happened over the last set of cars. Pete Piscadlo, however, Pure Adrenaline advances on into round two competition. Next up in round one, however, Miles Williams debuts the brand new Doomsday here tonight. Now in action to take on Javon Woodrow. Raising Cane, he's won out here on Smashdown before. He's trying to get a second championship win. However, Miles Williams, new kid on the block. The rookie's looking strong in that old Doomsday truck. What's he got in that brand new ride out of that far lane? Both these drivers stage now. We're looking for the green light. Who goes on to round two? Doomsday, Raising Cane. Green light goes down and Doomsday got the whole shot. Raising Cane now trying to come back on up his mouth. Raising Cane came back over the last of the cars to the finish line and may have just had enough to close the gap on Doomsday. Not sure as we go back down to your MTA photo finish. Your winner in round one, Miles Williams, Mad Mike, and Doomsday getting the win by a tire over the Raising Cane machine. Now next up, the Cowboy from Hell, Tim Cartwell, returns to the Bounty Hunter, now set to take on none other than Jimmy Bo Ferguson, the 1957 Chevy Avenger, which he built and sent up here to the MTA circuit. He's trying to get it working for him this new season going on in that far lane. Now ready to take on the Cowboy from Hell out of Tonganoxie, Kansas, a Ford Chevrolet shootout, who advances to round two. Now here's the green light, off the line they go. Avenger's got the whole shot. Bounty Hunter trying to make up the ground into the car. And Jimmy Ferguson, the 57 Chevy, outdrives the Ford here tonight, making a little contact inside the shutdown area. Avenger does move on inside of round two action. Now next up, the man himself, the veteran, Cool Hand Luke, James Valancourt out of Cinemissa, New Jersey. UFO, the Ford-based truck, now at the line to take on new kid on the block who debuted last season, Ryan Kenny in the Earthshaker machine, which was built in the Diggers Diecast warehouse, sent all the way down here to the MTA track. So it's going to be a barn burner here tonight in round one. Green light goes down to straight track. Earthshaker with the early lead. UFO trying to come back on. Valancourt trouble. Brings it back down to the finish line. What a piece of driving by Cool Hand Luke himself on the inside lane. I do believe that Ryan Kenny and Earthshaker is your round one winner here tonight. Here's another look at the MTA replay off the line. The The rookie got the veteran off the hole shot. UFO trying to make up the ground down the straight stretch. Watch Baileycourt on the inside lane. The truck noses over. He has the right mind to put a foot down and keep that truck shiny side up. However, Ryan Kenny and Earthshaker pick up the round 1 victory. What a piece of driving by James Baileycourt and UFO. Now next up here tonight inside of round 1, Nicholas Moore in the Hot Wheels machine. You guys seen him before on the MTA circuit. One bad truck out here. Now ready to take on Ethan Wagner, who debuted the brand new Maximum Destruction at the top of the August season, also claiming his very first Smashdown championship. He's trying to take it to victory lane for the second time here this season. He's got one tough task in the Hot Wheels machine. We're waiting on green now off the line. They go, they're fairly even now. We got a race here from the door handle to door handle. What a matchup it was. Nicholas Moore, Ethan Wagner throwing it down inside a round 1 competition. What an incredible matchup. We have got to go down to our MTA photo finish because I'm not sure who got this racing win. It was close down to the wire. Your winner in round 1, Ethan Wagner in Maximum Destruction, gets the big win here tonight over Nicholas Moore in the Hot Wheels machine. What a matchup it was here in round 1. Next up in round 1, Jeremy Howes in an Escalade. We talked about this kid last week. He went to the final round the last 2 weeks in a row. Coming up just short. Is tonight going to be his night? Because now he takes on Jamie Hurd, the old MTA veteran in that far lane. The Taurus machine, always a fast, wicked truck on the MTA circuit. So is an Escalade, which is staged on the inside lane. This one is for bragging rights, ladies and gentlemen. We're waiting on green now. Off the line they go. Escalade with a whole shot. Taurus making up the ground. They're fairly even to the last of the car. And Taurus looks like he pulled it out at the finish line. Jeremy Howes had a slight bobble over the first jump, and Taurus and Jamie Hurd picking up the round 1 victory here tonight over Jeremy Howes in an Escalade, who once again made it to the finals the last 2 weeks in a row. And here's another look at it by about half a truck or less. Taurus is your round 1 winner over in Escalade. Now next up in round 1 competition, ladies and gentlemen, Joseph Nelson in the Destroyer Ford, all the way from Columbus, Michigan, former 2-time Smashdown champion, is now set to take on the Phenom and 16-time Thursday Night Thunder champion, Rich Wagner in the Grave Digger, all the way from Kildover Hills, North Carolina. Rich Wagner's been out here for well over 3 years on the MTA circuit, trying to put Destroyer to bed here tonight. Here's the green light now. Ford and Chevrolet off the line. Off there they go. Grave Digger with the early lead. Destroyer coming back on him now. What a ride for Destroyer. Joseph Nelson absolutely sends it through the finish line, trying to hold it down against the Phenom here tonight. Rich Wagner and Grave Digger didn't cut him any slack. As we go back down to your MTA replay, off the line they go. The trucks both cut a great light. They're fairly even all the way down the straight stretch. Watch right here as they go up and over the first jump. Grave Digger starting to fall a little bit behind. Nelson has his foot to the floor right there at the line, getting the round 1 victory over the Phenom here tonight. Destroyer going down to the pits. Hopefully we'll see them back for round 2 action. What a matchup it was. But now, ladies and gentlemen, it's time to defend the championship flag. It's your boy Shaggy, Matt Cheever, and Grave Digger the Legend, who will get first crack at now 4-time Smashdown champion Mitch Brown and Bigfoot, the Ford-based truck out of Pacific, Missouri, ready to take on the Poplar Branch native and Grave Digger the Legend. Both these drivers want the win bad. 2 veterans going to throw it down to the final. Green light goes down on the line. They go in. They're pretty even down to the first jump. We got a race here, folks. Hard roll for Mitch Brown and Bigfoot. What a ride it was down to the finish line, ladies and gentlemen, as we go back and take another look at it right here. Out the line they go. They're fairly even all the way down the straight stretch. Both trucks riding it door handle to door handle like a rocket ship down a bowling alley. Watch the inside lane and Bigfoot. The truck noses over a hard hit on the right front, and that right there is the margin of victory. Matt Cheever and Grave Digger the Legend knocks out the champion here tonight in round 1. A tough break for Mitch Brown and Bigfoot, but he'll be back stronger than ever by next week. Team Bigfoot ain't no slouch out on the MTA circuit. Now, we know we're going to crown a new champion. Round 2 competition is coming up next. We got more great racing still to come. Who's going to take it all the way in week 3 of the August season? Ladies and gentlemen, we find out next.
This isn't your typical motorsports podcast. You're listening to Crush This, a monster truck podcast presented by High Octane Coffee and J Concepts. A show where we take you inside the minds of your favorite drivers, past and present, of the monster truck industry. And now, your hosts, Brad Shaw and Dan Cheechagash. Buckle in. The show starts now.
And ladies and gentlemen, if I could have your attention for just one moment, we want to take you over to the Midwest Madness YouTube channel where they hold diecast racing once a month. Get ready to romp and stomp on their track as Midwest Madness puts on some of the most spectacular shows you will ever see on YouTube for monster truck diecast racing. Watch the carnage unfold, bodies get destroyed, and some downhole great racing action with 32 of the best monster trucks throwing it down on the Midwest Madness YouTube channel. You can find all their social medias on Instagram, Facebook, and YouTube, and I'll post a link in our description. And welcome back to Smashdown, ladies and gentlemen. Always a good time over at Crush This and the Midwest Madness YouTube channel. Be sure to check those guys out. Right now, round 2 action coming at you. Pure adrenaline will take on Doomsday, Avenger taking on Earthshaker, other side of the bracket. Max D will take on Taurus, and then Destroyer gets a shot at the man who just dethroned the champion, Gravedigger the Legend. Now up at the line right now, Miles Williams returns in Doomsday. That truck looked wicked fast earlier tonight inside of round 1. Now staged against Pete Piscadlo, the Pure Adrenaline Ford. It's been kind of hit or miss for him since he debuted that truck. He's trying to get a big time win here tonight. 2 rookies out here on the MTA circuit find themselves inside of round 2 competition. Only one is going to move on to semifinals. Who's it going to be, ladies and gentlemen? Both trucks are staged. Here's the green light now. Off the line they go. They're fairly even now, slightly going to Doomsday on the outside lane. Some big time air by Williams. And Doomsday sends the truck sky high to the finish line, and Miles Williams, Mad Mike, and Doomsday getting the round 2 victory over Pete Piscadlo in Pure Adrenaline. Now next up inside of round 2 action, Ryan Kenny returns. The Earthshaker machine looks strong in round 1 competition. He now finds himself against Jimmy Bones Ferguson, the 1957 Chevy Avenger, based out of Columbus, Michigan. He built that truck himself. He's trying to get a big time win out here on Smashdown. What's he got for New Kid on the Block and Ryan Kenny and Earthshaker? Both these drivers are staged. We're looking for the green light here tonight inside of round 2. Off the line they go now, slightly going to Earthshaker. Avenger trying to make up the ground on the inside lane. It's a big time air out of both drivers. I do believe Ryan Kenny and Earthshaker may have got the win out of that outside lane. Again, both drivers absolutely sending it all the way to the finish line. Here's a look at your photo finish. Your winners, Ryan Kenny and Earthshaker, by about 3/4 of a tire, taking out Jimmy Ferguson and Avenger. Now next up, Ethan Wagner made his debut in the brand new Max D at the top of the season. Already a one-time Smashdown champion, now finds himself against the veteran Jamie Hurd and Taurus, ready to go now over here on the inside lane. He's now staged to take on the Max D machine, which he watched go to victory lane in week 1 of the August season. Both these drivers got some wicked fast trucks. This race is bound to make electricity in the arena. Who's it gonna be? Green light goes down and off the line. They're dead even now. We're door handle over the cars, and a race is going down. And Max D may have had enough right there at the end. Jamie Hurd right there with him. I'm still not sure who got the round 2 victory, as both drivers absolutely letting it all hang out here tonight. The MTA officials still not sure who got this round 2 victory. As we go back down to your MTA replay, both drivers cut the green light with skill over here on the inside lane. Maybe a slight lead to Max D, but Taurus is hanging right there with him. Watch over the first jump to the last of the cars. They get some sick air, and right there at the line, Ethan Wagner by 3/4 of a tire takes out Taurus here tonight inside of round 2. What a race it was by Ethan Wagner and Jamie Hurd. Taurus and Max D absolutely throwing it down. But now we close out round 2 competition with none other than your boy Shaggy, Matt Cheever, and Gravedigger the Legend, who knocked off Mitch Brown and Bigfoot earlier tonight, as we will crown a new champion. Will it be Cheever and Gravedigger going on into the semifinal action, or Joseph Nelson and Destroyer, who's always a top threat out here on Smashdown? Destroyer ready to go out of Columbus, Michigan. Green light goes down and off the line they go. They're pretty even now, slightly going to Destroyer on the inside lane. Hard roll for Shaggy. Gravedigger rolls it over on the outside lane. The truck nosed over on him, and Joseph Nelson may have just came away with a victory by Shaggy turning the truck over out there on the track. And what a matchup it was. They were fairly even up until they launched over the first jump. Here's another look at your MTA replay. Again, they're fairly even down the straight stretch. Watch that outside lane as Matt Cheever, Gravedigger the Legend, launches up over the cars. He noses it over kind of hard and just lawn darts it right there into the ground. And your round 2 winner is going to be Joseph Nelson and Destroyer here tonight. What a matchup that was, no questions asked. But ladies and gentlemen, we are getting closer to the crowning a new champion here tonight. 4 drivers remain. Who's taking it all the way in week 3 of the August season? Don't go anywhere, folks, because semi-final action here on Smashdown is up next after the break. Have you ever wanted to have your own piece to a real monster truck? We're about to tell you just how you can get an authentic piece of the Blue Thunder monster truck right here from the MTA YouTube channel. As you know, at the end of each month, we hold a big diecast racing event consisting of 32 of the best monster trucks there is. Now, to sign up for these events, you head on over to facebook.com and join the Monster Truck Attitude group, in which we hold registration once a month for these 32 truck events. If you win the event, you're going to get a prize pack from the MTA YouTube channel, as well as an authentic piece of Blue Thunder, as you see getting cut up right here. We'll probably have about 7 or 8 pieces we're going to be giving away for the 32 truck event. So if you want to own your very own piece to a real monster truck, be sure to sign up for our events, because we're giving this stuff away only here on the MTA YouTube channel. And ladies and gentlemen, if you can't get enough diecast monster truck racing, we told you about our friends over at Midwest Madness. We want to take you over to another YouTube channel. That is Monster Truck Championship. They throw down each and every week for the Monster Truck Wars on Monday nights at 7:30 p.m. Eastern Time. So if you can't get enough diecast racing, be sure to go check out Monster Truck Championship over on YouTube, Facebook, and Instagram. You won't regret it. They got some of the top trucks in the league, and they're ready to throw down for you each and every week on Monday nights. Welcome back to Smashdown here tonight in week 3 of the August season, and semi-final action is upon us as Doomsday, the brand new truck which debuted here tonight, will take on Earthshaker. Other side of the bracket, Maximum Destruction will take on Destroyer. Two great trucks and drivers ready to throw down. So we got a rookie side and a veteran side here on Smashdown for our semi-final action. And Ryan Kenny and Earthshaker, being a good top threat all season long, he is now taking on Ma Williams, who has taken MTA by storm. Again, making his debut in a brand new truck this season, and the truck is now ready over here on the inside lane. He's looked strong all night. So is Earthshaker over there in that far lane. This one's going to be a throwdown, ladies and gentlemen. Two MTA rookies throwing it down. One of them's going to the finals. Here's the green light now. Off the line they go. They're bringing even now. Tightly going to Doomsday on the inside lane, and it's close, but Ma Williams, Doomsday pulls it out over here on the inside lane. A great piece of driving by Ryan Kenny. He was right there with him down to the wire. Here's a look at how close it was in our MTA photo finish. And right here at the line, Ma Williams and Doomsday got him by about a nose over the finish line. So Ryan Kenny putting up a good fight. However, Doomsday moving on into the finals. Who is he going to meet there? Ethan Wagner and Maximum Destruction trying to put that truck back at the top of the mountain. Got the week 1 August season win. He is now taking on former 2-time Smashdown champion Joseph Nelson and Destroyer, all the way from Columbus, Michigan. The big bad Ford's running strong for him over there on the outside lane. Again, Max D out of Paxton, Illinois. Joseph Nelson trying to put up a good fight here tonight. Who's going to the finals to meet up with Doomsday? We're about to find out. The green light goes down on the line, and Max D's got the early lead over the cars now. And what a ride for Max D. Wagner turns it over inside of the shutdown area. But what about the air that Joseph Nelson got out of that far lane? He sent that truck to the rafters, ladies and gentlemen. What a piece of driving here in the semifinal competition. As we look back at the replay, off the line, Max D does start to pull a lead on Destroyer over here on the inside lane. Watch your far lane in the air that Destroyer gets. Max D trying to keep it low to the ground, and at the line getting the win with a bad bounce, rolled over on that last set of jumps inside of the shutdown area. And so now Max D, they got the truck rolled back over. The crew is down here in the pits because he's going to meet up with Doomsday in the final round if he can make the call. They're going over the truck. The MTA officials have given them some time. They gave them about 5 minutes, and if they can't make the call, Joseph Nelson and Destroyer will move up to the final round bracket to take on Doomsday. But right now we're getting word from the Max D officials and the crew that he's going to be ready to go. A little bit of cosmetic damage. So our final round is going to consist of Doomsday taking on Maximum Destruction. Ethan Wagner took home the week 1 of the August season victory. He's trying to get the championship flag back here tonight. Ma Williams, he started out in the old Ford pickup Doomsday, now rocking the real truck, ready in the final round to take on Ethan Wagner again, who's trying to make a second championship this season with that brand new Maximum Destruction. Over here on the inside lane, Ma Williams and Doomsday making his debut in a brand new truck. This one's going to be a throwdown, a rookie taking on a veteran in our final round. Week 3 of the August season. Who's taking the championship flag, ladies and gentlemen? It's showtime here tonight on Smashdown. Down the straight stretch, and Doomsday's got the lead on him to the car. And what a ride, Ma Williams pulling out the win over Ethan Wagner here tonight inside week 3 of the August season. The brand new truck has been working for him well all night long, and Wagner put up a good fight. Just not enough. He sent the truck way up in the air in that far lane, as we'll see it again in our MTA replay. Doomsday cut the whole shot, keeping a good lead on him down the straight stretch. Watch Max D in the far lane, sends it to the moon, and Ma Williams and Doomsday picking up his very first Smashdown championship here tonight over Ethan Wagner and Max D. So ladies and gentlemen, please help me in congratulating a first-time Smashdown winner here tonight, Mad Mike, Ma Williams, and Doomsday. Now, ladies and gentlemen, looking at the overall point standings, closing out week 3 of the August season with tonight's big win, Mad Mike, Ma Williams, and Doomsday moves to second place with 135 points. However, Ethan Wagner and Max D still holds out the overall points lead with 145 points, and rounding out your top 5, Jeremy Housen and Escalade with 130 points. Downtown, Mitch Brown and Bigfoot with 125 points as well. In top 5 position, Nicholas Moore and Hot Wheels with 110 points. So these guys and girls are going to be battling it out all August season long. We got 2 more weeks left to go. A lot of action still to come on Smashdown. So thank you guys for coming out and watching week 3 of the August season. Be sure, if you haven't already, crush that subscribe button, and I'll catch you down the road. See you next week.